Hello everybody, welcome to a new edition of the Kool Kids Klan Fear. We are coming at you live here tonight from the Big Easy here. Mercedes, I don't even know if this is Mercedes-Benz. This is not the Superdome. Hell no, we are not able to pack that many people into the stadium, but we are here tonight in New Orleans, Louisiana. Hopefully there is no, hurricanes or anything that will flood everyone here and kill them all, but we got a packed show here tonight, our final Fury show before Survivor Series next week, and that's going to be a fun show. Let me tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we're going to kick off here with, we're going to find out actually who was the final participant of the Women's Survivor Series team, as it is Lois, Emmy, Undyne, Sickle, Josie Jade, and Mio Honda. All of these women failed in their qualifying matches for the past 2 weeks, but tonight they get a second opportunity. We saw even X-Flow won his Battle Royale last night on Revolt. But tonight, let's see who's going to join the star-studded field of Emma, Earth, Chan, and 02 next week. Here we go, bell rings, match is underway, and immediately there's already carnage and chaos happening here inside the ring. Right now you got Undyne trying to eliminate Emmy in this thing. You got Lois and Sickle fighting at it, and it looks like Josie Jane might be eliminated in the process. Mio Honda, though, has got her over the top rope. She's got to be very careful, though, right now. Lois Griffin trying to break Sickle's neck over there. Meanwhile, it's just an absolute fist fight between Emmy and Undyne over there, even though they're exchanging kicks and blows. And of course, still to come later on tonight, our main event, 6-woman tornado trios match between, oh my god, Sickle's out. She's gone. Not going to come back here for quite some time. She's eliminated. And now it just consists of 5 women in this matchup. Just time and time again, she's in these matchups and can never actually get a win around here. But boo-hoo, cry about it. And now you see Mio Honda's in trouble over there, but Lois Griffin seems to go after Josie Jane instead, and now Undyne setting up Emmy on the ropes here. Could she possibly eliminate her here in this matchup? And she does. Emmy's gone. Just like that, very quickly, we've gone down from the field of 6 to 4 here. And like I mentioned, still to come later tonight, we got the Women's World Champion Reign teaming up with the Knockouts Champion Emma, as well as teaming themselves up with Yuri. There it goes, 0-2 as they take on Mechalutians, Earth Chan, and Diva with Karen Chungus as well. And now we're down to 3 women in this matchup. One of these 3 women will go represent us at Survivor Series next week against Team WWE. And the only confirmed participants over there are Alexa Bliss and Asuka. But we're still going to announce, the final 2 competitors that we figured out later on in the show. Meanwhile, Mio Honda just getting chucked around here like a ragdoll. Oh my god, Undyne is just going right at her. And we all know the history between Undyne and Lois Griffin, though. These 2 competitors have just been on an onslaught. They've had wars in the past, and it's just Undyne and Lois exchanging blows here. It'd be bittersweet of her to eliminate her right now. And Lois Griffin, though, goes for the elbow there to the leg. And now going for a jawbreaker. Undyne's down on the mat, which sets up an opening for Mio Honda, though. And Undyne, she rolled out of this thing, but remember, she didn't go over the top rope. Meanwhile, Lois Griffin, on the other hand, she's out of here, which now leads down to 2 women. It is either Mio Honda or it is Undyne who will win this Battle Royale and move on to the Survivor Series women's team. We know the men's side, it is Jive Owens, Dutch Crusader, Maximus Nightmare, and then the newly qualified Even X-Flow. They will take on Sami Zayn, Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre, and Finn Balor. That is sure to be a hell of a fight, though. And now you got Mio Honda trying to eliminate Undyne right now. She's got her set up on the ropes, but it doesn't seem like she's trying to get her down just yet. Maybe knock the wind out of her a little bit more before she attempts to eliminate her. That's the type of thing with Undyne, though. She's still completely aware of her surroundings here, and though Undyne managed to reverse. And now just throwing multiple blows to the back here on Mio Honda. Irish whip into the blue corner over here. Mio Honda's going to eat all of it, but it looks like Undyne, she was running right at her for a split second. Taunted her, maybe, and now she's going to pay for it as Mio Honda hit her with an attack. This is a big opportunity for her right now. She could eliminate her, but Undyne gets the leg here. And just chucked her around here. Oh my god, almost like a judo throw. And now, Mio Honda back up to her feet. And now you see Undyne vicious punches and blows here in this matchup. Trying to just get rid of her, at least trying to knock her out before attempting the elimination. But Mio Honda has got her on the ropes. Once again, Mio Honda Trying to get her here as she's lifting over the top rope. If she manages to get it here, she will join the Survivor Series team. Mio Honda has got Undyne over the top rope here. All she's got to do is just push a little further, but Undyne is not going down without a fight. I believe she was on the women's side on last year's Survivor Series, but we didn't film that one because it was on the pre-show. But for this one, we've got almost 8 matches will be on the card. That is going to be a long-ass show, let me tell you that. Oh, it's going to be like, what, 2.5 hours around there. Now Mio Honda setting up for the finisher. And she's going to plant. Undyne is down on the mat. This is her opening. This is her opportunity to get the win right now. But is she going to capitalize, though? She's got Undyne stunned on the ropes here. And now Mio Honda. This could be the opportunity going over once again. Undyne is in trouble trying to hang on for dear life. Undyne's over the top rope. All she's got to do is just get pushed a little further. Mio Honda using all of her strength, but Undyne is just too powerful. Mio Honda, this is literally a David and Goliath battle right now between Mio Honda and Undyne. Just to show that who's the bigger competitor in terms of their size or compared to their heart in this fight. Mio Honda, though, she's definitely bringing it here to Undyne. Not afraid of her whatsoever. But Undyne's got her in a headlock. Irish whips her into the blue corner. And this could be the opening Undyne needs. And there goes Mio Honda to the outside. Undyne qualifies for the Women's Survivor Series team. I think with Undyne being in this team, we have a good chance of winning the women's side. For the men's one, we have even X-Flow. I don't think I like our chances there. But we've got a star-studded field. We've got the Knockouts champion Emma. We've got the former 2-time women's champion Earth Chan. We've got the Dangerous 02. And then we've got the powerhouse in Undyne. I don't know anybody else on that Team WWE side that is going to match up to Undyne and what she's going to be capable of in that matchup. We know Undyne, the final participant, final teammate of Team Revolt ahead of next week's Survivor Series show. She won this Battle Royale here tonight, and she's punched her ticket to represent us at Survivor Series. That is going to be a hell of a show, bro. I keep mentioning that so many times, but it's just the truth. We better fucking dominate on the women's side. Holy Jesus. Or else Fury will make us look bad. Okay, here we are coming up next. We've got a rivalry renewed once again. Of course, Satsuki Kiruin from Kill la Kill taking on Katara from Team Avatar. I do believe the last time that these two women competed against each other in a one-on-one matchup was around August 12th, 3 months ago to be exact. Not exact, but around 3 months ago that these two were feuding, or these two tag teams were feuding. But tonight the stakes are even higher, as one of these women will move on to the semifinals of the Fury Breakout Tournament. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. And now we're going to go underway with our first singles matchup of the night, though. We still got another Fury Breakout second round tournament. And we're going to move on. We're going to start the second round here with Satsuki against Katara. And Satsuki, though, of course, like I mentioned previously, the last time these two had a one-on-one encounter 3 months ago, 3 months ago, August 12th. And now we're at November 18th right now, and Satsuki with Ryuko in her corner, there is going to be no way in hell that she's going to lose that easily. But Katara, though, on the other hand, she's got Toph in her corner as well, so we know these two teams do not like each other. They've went through hell and back. They concluded their rivalry around a month ago, it seems, that through that 2 out of 3 falls match that they had. And that was a hell of a matchup. Probably candidate for one of the best Fury matches this year. But Satsuki, though, she's not worried about Team Avatar. She knows that's done and over with. But here, there's a bigger prize at stake. The opportunity to go down in history as the first Fury Breakout Tournament winner. And they don't want to give up that opportunity. Go south, idiot. And Katara right now, who would have expected she would get this far in the tournament? 'Cause, I mean, you know, we're not really that far, so to speak, but hearing the fact that, you know, I believe she defeated Satsuki during their last encounter, so Katara could definitely be a favorite to win this thing. We know the winner out of these two will move on to the semifinals, where they will take on the winner of Melee Fan and Rage. And that is going to be an interesting matchup, though. As we start off here, we wait for the bell. Ring that bell, ref. Thank you. Here we go. First matchup underway here in the singles competition. And immediately, Katara just hit a goddamn enziguri there on Satsuki, though. Oh, my God. It wasn't too long ago that Satsuki was out with an injury because of the 2 out of 3 falls match that they had with Team Avatar. So Satsuki's definitely not holding. You did not forget about that. She's holding some. She's held some personal grudge ever since that matchup, and maybe trying to get rid of Katara for good. Maybe has a bit of karma, and now it just takes a bow here, acting like she just absolutely destroyed her. There's still to come later tonight. We've got another second round matchup. Ryuko will also be in action later on when she takes on Mavis Dracula. And right now, though, you see the kick there and a nice drop kick. Of course, the card isn't really that big here tonight, considering the fact that it's a huge 6-woman tornado trios match we have later. Right now, though, Satsuki is in trouble. It's tossed to the outside by Katara, and Katara's going to use the ropes to her advantage here and whiplash her head onto the mat. And now getting her back up to her feet. The fact that she's wrestling with heels here tonight is very impressive. Then again, she always does. And a nice dropkick there, and Satsuki completely no-sold it and just did that dropkick and completely failed. You go forearm there to the face. And now Katara saw the opportunity. She saw that Satsuki got a little bit of brain damage when she went to go and get that dropkick and then failed. Now you see her holding her head here, trying to at least stay focused in this thing. Realize what's happening. Realize her surroundings, because if it is a concussion, it's going to affect the way she thinks in this matchup, and it could get her eliminated. We wouldn't want her back in the hospital, I guess. And now Katara, though, nice takedown there once again. You see Toph trying to make sure that there's no shenanigans from Ryuko in this matchup. And Ryuko as well, you know, evening the odds here, making sure that both of these women have a fair matchup. But knowing Ryuko and Satsuki, that's probably not going to happen. Here we go, nice Hurricane Rana, though, takes down the waterbender. And now Satsuki getting Katara back up to her feet right now. And I don't know what she could possibly have in mind, because she's going for a strong Irish whip, and there she goes to the outside. And she tried to go for a cheap shot there, but she was already out of the ring. And now you see Ryuko chucking a chair inside the ring, and Satsuki's gonna fly here tonight. She's already missed so many drop kicks here. How does she expect to make this one? But she's gonna fly here tonight. Oh my God! Holy Jesus! Her knees hit hard on the mat there, but she's still standing apparently. And Katara, though, punched to the face once again, and now she's gonna get back in this thing. Toph is just gonna be playing the wise man here, wise woman. Try not to, interfere too much. Katara, though, nice takedown. And Satsuki's in trouble in this matchup, and now Ryuko's gonna cause a distraction for Katara. The ref doesn't even realize that there's a steel chair right in front of him, but Satsuki's gonna take advantage of the opening, and I believe she might have landed Katara's arm on that steel chair. And then targeting it right after that. Great in-ring awareness here by Satsuki. She saw the opening, she saw the split second that the arm was damaged, and she went right after it. That's just how much of a killer she is in the ring. But Katara is still trying to get some feeling back into her left arm right now. Kick to the gut, kick to the leg. And now Satsuki's got Katara up to her shoulders here. They're going to plant her back down on the mat, but instead kicked her instead. And now this time, referee's going to throw this thing out, but I guess not. Here we go, ref going for the cover. Is this it? Satsuki not heading to the semifinals just yet. My goodness, this is an interesting matchup between the two. Going for a slap to the chest and gives her a receipt of her own. Katara trying to go for another attack, but Satsuki's still fighting in this thing. And Ryuko at this point arguing with the ref once again. Katara once again reversing. Another forearm to the face. And now Satsuki with an elbow there. And now once more, I don't know what she could be planning here, but it's definitely not looking pretty here. Katara just ate a knuckle sandwich there. And now Satsuki setting up for her finisher here tonight. If she can land it, she can head to the semifinals. And now just raking the eyes of Katara, trying to push them out of its socket. Oh, wait. She's got something else in mind. Oh, my God. She stomped the back of her head with that high heel boot cover. Is this it to head to the semifinals? But it's a kick out by Katara. Still fighting in this. And Toph grabbed the rope for a split second there. I believe she tried to help Katara get to the rope, but there's no use. I mean, there's no rope breaks in this thing. At least try to get some leverage. Right? Go for the kick here, but Satsuki countered with the spinning back kick. And now takes a bow immediately. She's just that much sophisticated in this matchup. And you think Meili and Rach are taking a very close eye at this matchup, as they will be competing against each other in 2 weeks. The Fury after Survivor Series, and a nice clothesline there. And now Satsuki once again, though, it doesn't seem like she's all there at 100% right now. Katara was definitely getting beaten up during the first half of this thing, but now it seems like things have picked up. And Satsuki is now on the defensive end of this matchup. Back up to her feet, and Satsuki, though, kick to the gut once again. And she's been doing that a lot throughout this matchup, and there she goes flying to the outside. And she would love nothing more than to take a count-out win here in this second round matchup. We saw it happen last night on Revolt. Lasagna Cat got himself disqualified, which led to Pop-Pop going to the semifinals. So it's not too far-fetched, though, and my goodness, just slammed her on the outside. Getting as much damage as possible before they make it back into the ring. That will take an effect on her, and she chucks her on the side of the apron. Katara is just not at 100% right now. Definitely feeling the effects. And Satsuki, when she came into this match, she knew at the back of her mind that she was going to not only beat Katara, she was going to humiliate her, embarrass her, destroy her in this match over her getting injured. And Satsuki, though, going for the arm once again, but instead goes for a nice takedown there. Referee, I believe, is at a 5 count. These two women have got to get back in the ring, and there goes Katara. Thanks to Satsuki, though, of course, ref breaks the count. And Satsuki taking this opportunity to go for the finisher. If she can land it the second time, here we go, punch to the gut. And now raking the eyes once more. And Katara in trouble here. And then the boot once again, this time to the back. That's going to give a serious spinal injury if I've ever seen one. Cover to get the victory, and she does. Maybe the back of the head wasn't, enough to get the win, but going right for the neck there. The back of the neck, that's going to do some permanent damage to you. You go after that spine, it's going to affect the entire portion of your body. You saw she went for the cover there, but it was not enough, though. Katara still managed to escape. Oh God, it was an absolute brawl between these two. Katara, though, you saw there, she got planted right on the neck. And I believe that was the first time it happened. You saw Toph grabbing the rope here. I don't know what she was trying to do there, but it didn't work out. And the second time, though, going for the back of the neck. And that one was all she wrote to get the win. Toph could only do so much, but to watch her tag team partner lose here in the second round matchup. She now heads to the semifinals, and I would hate to be Meili or Rach in that matchup, as they have got a dangerous opponent in Satsuki waiting for them in 3 weeks. And I don't know who would be ready for that, but Satsuki on a roll here. Ever since she returned from injury, she has just been even more dangerous now. Maybe that injury really did, light something inside her. But with her and Ryuko in her corner, I don't think there's anything that's going to be stopping Kill la Kill. Saw their big win for her here tonight. Knocks out Katara from the tournament. Oh, but it seems like Ignition has got some words to say after the interference from last week on Fury, when Bayley made a surprise appearance and distracted Ignition, costing her the tournament first round. And the only reason Rach is even in the second round taking on Melee is because of Bailey and Ignition. She saw that, you know, it was confirmed that the women's tag team champions will be taking each other on next week, but Ignition, let's see what she's got to say ahead of her big bout. It seems though, even though she got eliminated from the first round, I mean, she's still the tag team champion. It's not like, let's be honest here, she didn't need to win this breakout tournament. But she's got something to say here. She's gonna say a racial slur. Then again, she's black, so I think she could say it. That welcome will always give me chills down my spine. Thank you. It's for that very reason I'm out here tonight. It's for all of you, and it's because of someone standing in my way. Somebody who tried to show up here and distract me in the middle of my match and make me lose. Wait, why is Ignition actually cutting, or she's going back to her roots right now, cutting a promo, just like the 2K22 days. I can't understand why the hell anybody would want to speak poorly about me, yet I stand before you tonight completely insulted and angry about some of the comments that I heard were said in the back. As a Fury superstar, I refuse to let that stand. Gotta let everybody know around here that, you know, you're the tag team champs, you're not to be messed with. Wait a second. This is not Bailey, though. Ignition expected Bailey, but it seems we're getting another member of Damage Control in Dakota Kai. A lot of surprise appearances here tonight. Honestly thought it would have been Bailey, but it seems like Dakota has also got a thing to say ahead of her opponent next week at Survivor Series. Well, no Bailey in her corner. I wouldn't be surprised if Bailey showed up here and started beating her up. Dakota, though, she's always so happy, so energetic. Except maybe not tonight. Yell out a racial slur to Ignition. This is such a great crowd here tonight. Shame they have to watch and listen to you. You're a sorry excuse of a wrestler. You are single-handedly, I don't know what the rest of that said, but thank you, Dakota. Very cool. You don't let her talk to you like that. Clearly something is bothering you. I'm a fair woman. I don't appreciate the interruption, but you have my attention. So whatever you have to say, say it, because I wanted Bailey out here. Not this cotton candy looking MF. Look, you could rattle on whatever garbage you want to say. The bottom line is, you make the rest of the women in Fury look bad when you come out here and utter sounds through those cheap lips of yours. Basically saying, we cut promos better in WWE. I don't know how they do things where you come from, but around here, we don't just shriek into a microphone about how great we are. We actually have to step up and prove it. Until you can do that and beat us next week, you got no business being here on Fury. Oh my god. Ignition, on one hand, you cut an embarrassing promo, or I think it was the other girl, but Ignition sucked at promos. Improved, though. You've talked yourself into a corner. I'm not going to let you get out of it. You think you could talk to me like that? Let's see you back it up. Every single word you said, because I want a match against you next week at Survivor Series, even though we're already going to get it. But Ignition, she going to let her talk to her like that? You really gonna lose this promo battle to a cotton candy looking at MF? You must be tripping if you think you're gonna walk away after coming out here and stirring things up with me. You've woken the beast now, and it's not gonna be pretty. Oh my lord. Dakota Kai's bringing the demons inside her. I came out here with one purpose in mind, and I said what I came out here to say. Now I'm going to head to the back to a real company to take a long shower and get the stink of this town off of me. Every minute I breathe in this New Orleans air, it makes me want to gag that much more. Ooh. Name one good thing about New Orleans other than Mardi Gras. The rest of the people's houses smell of sewer water because they're all flooded up. You want to be the top female in this company because you think your face would look oh so good on magazine and DVD covers. You don't care about being a great competitor or creating a legacy. That's why you're gonna fail. But when was Ignition ever on magazine and DVD covers? When did we ever get that? I'm really interested to see this now. It seems to me that after all of this, you're just all talk. That's just shame because it's time for talking is over. You'll find out the hard way when we take you on in this ring next week, and we'll find out who the better tag team is. Spoiler alert, it's the women's tag team champions of Fury, the Ignited Dogs. And where's Martha Speaks been during this whole thing? Ignition completely owning Dakota Kai on the mic here tonight. Mic drop here though, and Dakota getting a taste of her own medicine though. Ignition letting her know ahead of time, we're not afraid of you, we're not afraid of Damage Control. We're gonna defeat you guys next week at Survivor Series. I sure hope so. And up next, we've got our second round breakout match here in this night. That was a weird sentence, but either way, Mavis Dracula set to take on Ryuko. We saw that Satsuki qualified earlier tonight when she defeated Katara, and now she heads to the semifinals. But can Ryuko do the same thing on the other side of the bracket when she takes on Mavis here tonight? Let's get this match underway. Let's get this second round here, and here comes Mavis Dracula, a competitor who wasn't even, originally signed to Fury when starting this thing, but now she's definitely been showcasing what she's got around here. And the winner out of this matchup, it's not going to be the sunshine and rainbows for the semifinals, because they're going to take on the winner of either Nia Jax or Karen Chungus. Both horrible outcomes, but, that's just how this tournament is operating. And we know that Mavis Dracula set to go here. I think this is the best showcase she's ever had here in this company, in Fury and Revolt history. And Mavis Dracula only her second match on Fury, and she's in the second round. Though the only downside to this is that, Ryuko's got Satsuki in her corner, so Mavis is more at risk of possibly losing this thing. And Ryuko, though, she's got Satsuki in her corner. She's got backup at least to make sure that, got protection to make sure that she gets to the semifinals. Just like her tag team partner, Mavis, on the other hand, she doesn't have that. She doesn't really know many people around here. She doesn't have allies. Might play a factor here tonight unless Mavis can pull off a huge underdog move and win this matchup here. Both women equally skilled and tested. Mavis Dracula getting ready here for a huge opportunity to head to the semifinals. The bell rings, the match is underway, and immediately Ryuko's going for the face there on Mavis. And Ryuko went for the boot there, but Mavis seemed to escape it though. And now went for an attack, but Ryuko counters, and now strong Irish whip to the red corner. Oh my god, probably broke her back there. Much similar to Katara from earlier. She's probably at risk of, getting serious spinal injury because of Satsuki going after that neck area, that spinal cord. And Ryuko, on the other hand, she's another competitor who has also learned a lot from Satsuki. And both of these women really like to target a specific body part of a competitor and stay on it the rest of the match. And there goes Mavis to the outside, trying to get a quick breather here, but gets back in. Ryuko, though, Irish whip into the corner, though. Could you imagine if both members of Kill la Kill were to somehow make it to the finals of the breakout tournament? It's basically just a win-win for them. Because either the winner out of that one could either go, one of them could challenge for the women's title, the knockouts one, or they could go for the tag team belts, which is obviously a championship they've both wanted for quite some time now. But they've never been able to get to the top of the rankings to do so, and it definitely hindered their ability. And they went down because of it, thanks to the injury that Satsuki had at the hands of Team Avatar. But you see Mavis still fighting, though. She's trying to prove that, she's not to be overlooked around here. That just because, we haven't seen her in quite some time doesn't mean that she can't win this thing. And Mavis Dracula, though, gets planted on the mat. In big trouble right now. Ryuko got her back up to her feet very slowly, though. She's not, she's not taking her sweet time here, but she's not trying to rush anything. But it seems the suplex there by Mavis might have knocked some sense into her. Ryuko once again, forearm to the face. We know Ryuko is a hell of a fighter, and Mavis Dracula doesn't know when to quit. Goes for the headbutt there. Oh my Jesus, surprised she didn't bite her in there. Holy crap. And now Mavis goes for the kick to the side of the ribs here and a forearm. Ryuko getting some sense knocked into her. And there goes Mavis to the outside here. And now Ryuko, I don't think she's thinking about getting her back inside, but I think she is now, but in a different way. Instead, she will give her some damage on the way inside, going for the cover. Ryuko to head to the semifinals of the breakout tournament and a kick out by Mavis. Ryuko at this point, I mean, you know, Mavis had a lot of time during her absence that she could do her tape study on Ryuko. Ryuko, you know, she didn't know that she would be facing Mavis until she won her first round matchup. She didn't really do much tape study. She's rarely competed, so doesn't know much of her offense. The only thing she could really study off of was the match that she had in the first round when she took on Toph. And of course, Toph did not qualify, and Katara got eliminated in the second round, probably 10-20 minutes ago. Now you saw going for the arms here, trying to wear her down. Ryuko is just struggling now. Goes for the forearm once again. He's got Ryuko stunned in the corner, or in the ropes here, and now Mavis has got something in mind here. Put her back down on the mat, using the ropes for leverage there, and gets the knee to the face. And she's going to celebrate with the crowd, but she's got to focus on what's happening inside the ring. She can't showboat for so long in this thing. He realizes the opportunity, and there she goes flying to the outside. Ryuko won the Royal Rumble. This is so awesome. And now Ryuko going up the top rope. Saw that Satsuki went for it earlier, and she's going to take that high risk. But is it high reward, though? It is not. God, it looked so nasty when she fell from there. Went for the kick, but Ryuko gets a strong clothesline instead. We've got to get back inside of the ring here. Of course, if both of these women get counted out, that means that the winner of Karen Chungus or Nia Jax heads to the finals. And they do not want that. We do not want that. And Ryuko, once again, though, strong Irish whip back inside. And with Mavis stunned here on the ground, it gives Ryuko a chance to think up something here, but it seems like she showboated a little too much, and now she's paying the cost. Mavis going for the back here, trying to stretch out her limbs right now, or stretch out the back. So that Ryuko can't do much with it. Gets that damage on the back here. You can't move around if you're damaged from the neck, not the neck, the back area. But Ryuko's still standing in this thing. Mavis, she's put up a hell of a fight. But I think it's only going to be so long until we actually see her take an L here tonight. Punch to the face. And with Satsuki in her corner, she's going to make sure that doesn't happen. Got her stunned on the rope. She could barely reach the third turnbuckle. And she was face first right into that one, though. And she couldn't see that attack from Ryuko coming. And now she's going to give her a taste of her own medicine, stretching out the arms of Mavis here. Mavis has got to find some way to escape here. Or, in worse circumstances, she's going to tap out. But Ryuko trying to stretch her out here. You see Satsuki trying to tell her, yelling at her to quit. Telling her to give up. Telling her you're no good. But Mavis is still fighting, though. Punch to the face. Ryuko counters with a forearm of her own. And now, going for the leg, though. My goodness there. Mavis Dracula's in trouble. And now Ryuko setting up for the finisher. If she can land it here, she will head to the semifinal kick to the gut. And Ryuko, knee there to the face. Good night, probably knocked the fangs out of her teeth. Cover for the victory, and she gets it. Ryuko heads to the semifinals. Good Lord, Kill la Kill's got to be the most dominant tag team in this tournament. In the men and the women's side. You ain't saying something like this. Jesus. The possibility of a Ryuko and Satsuki final is very possible. But now Ryuko's got to get through the winner of Nia Jax or Karen Chungus. Good Lord. You saw Mavis put on a hell of a fight. But at the end of the day, it was not enough to defeat Ryuko. This time, though, surprisingly, Satsuki didn't do anything in this matchup. She didn't interfere or anything. Or maybe she's still a bit tired from her win earlier tonight. But Ryuko gets the win here and heads on to the semifinal. Wait a second. Wait, what the hell? Is that Raven? Raven is just trying to beat up Ryuko right now. And I don't understand why she's out here. Super kick to the face. Satsuki got back in there immediately, though, and now she's realizing that there's danger right now. And Raven is just bringing it here to Ryuko. I don't think she's happy about that outcome. Gonna take her right down to the rep. Oh my god. Holy Jesus. What the hell? What? Okay. Satsuki, though, neutralizing the enemy here, so to speak, and Raven, and looks like she's got her sights on Satsuki's super kick, though, and that's all the time that she needed, it seemed like, though, and now Raven is just taking out this team by herself. Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. He just absolutely planted her. Jesus, it took like 2 of them to try to knock her out. Still did not get the win, though, or at least still not get her here. Which seems like she did not like the result of Mavis losing. What could this mean, though? Either way, she knocked her out, and apparently Satsuki's back up. Here we go, coming up next, our huge 6-woman Tornado Trios match. It is the Women's Champion Rain, it is the Knockouts Champion Emma, and it is the Literature Club's Yuri, taking on, you know, all 3 women who they have had, you know, a personal grudge with for quite a couple of weeks. It is Karen Chungus, it is Earth Chan, and it is Diva. A lot of history for every single one of these competitors, but tonight they're going to battle that out here before they head to Survivor Series in this matchup. Tornado tag rules. Who's gonna walk out of here? The winners. Let's see and find out. And now let's get ready for our main event here tonight on Kool Kids Klan Fury, and we are going to witness Emma making her entrance first. The Knockouts champion in the building. Why the fuck is this dog barking? We know that Emma's in this matchup because of the history, you know, the absolute feud that she's had with Earth Chan as of recently. She defeated her in a championship contenders match last week during our Fury broadcast, and, you know, ended up getting the victory, which means that Earth Chan's going to the back of the line for that opportunity at the championship. But seems like Earth Chan, you know, not the only challenger that is in line that wants to take the title off of Emma. And what she wants to do, though, is defeat her here in this 6-woman tag match. Tornado tag match. And here comes the Literature Club's Yuri. And she has been putting on a hell of a showcase for herself as of recently. And the reason she's here is because of the personal grudge she's had with Diva ever since she injured her back a couple of, probably like a month ago, to where Monica, you know, maybe this could be the end of her career now, but at least, you know, Yuri's holding it down for the Literature Club. She's been the temporary president, so to speak. Sounds similar to this story, but Yuri tonight, though, is not all smiles here. Actually, I don't think she ever is. But she's taking this thing very seriously. She knows that we never got the one-on-one match with Diva properly because of Karen Chungus. And if there's one woman who also has a grudge with Karen Chungus, that's the women's champion. Like I mentioned, you know, Rain has recently, you know, had the feud with 0-2, tried to take the championship from her, but Karen Chungus as well, you know, she was a factor in that matchup. Of course, you know, the champ is still here to this day with the championship intact, but she's looking to beat the crap out of Karen Chungus in this thing. And you know that Emma and Rain, you know, they had their personal grudge in the past, but tonight, at least not tonight, but as of recently now, you know, they've gotten along very well now. They're now mutual allies. And then you got Yuri here, you know, who doesn't really have much history with them together, but Yuri has recently teamed with Emma and Rain, though. Enemy of, or not the enemy of the enemy, that's a bad phrase, but, you know. You got mutual allies here to take out a common enemy. And now here comes the enemy in Karen Chungus. Gonna complain to corporate after this one if she loses. Coming out with a Lil Yachty song. And Karen tonight, focused and ready to go. We rarely see Karen Chungus actually in singles competition, other than, you know, she's in the breakout tournament. She's in the quarterfinals, the second round, where she's gonna have to fight Nia Jax in that matchup. And if she does win, then she's gonna fight Ryuko in the semifinals. She's had a busy schedule as of late, but her protege 02 is busy with, you know, getting ready for the Women's Survivor Series match. And here comes Mekalution. And Earth Chan and Diva, both of these competitors, former women's tag team champions, but they are a serious threat to the women's division. They've shown, and we've seen from them, that they are not afraid of pushing the boundaries. They are not afraid to bring a fight, and they will do anything necessary if it means that they walk out the winners. And with Diva's case, she got rid of Monica. Thought this would be over and done with, but now she's seeing the consequences of her actions. The bell rings, and immediately you see Earth Chan and Rain going at it right now. We know that Earth Chan is the #1 contender to the Women's Championship, or I think so, I don't remember quite exactly. But we know that they've had the history. Earth Chan tried to cash in on Rain for the women's title back at Bash at the Beach, was unsuccessful though. And you get Yuri and Diva just going at each other right now, picking back up to where they didn't get to finish off. Meanwhile, you got Karen Chungus, who's beating the hell out of Emma. This is going to be quite an interesting matchup. Surprised this isn't like elimination rules or whatever. But now Yuri and Diva now fighting this thing to the outside. Yuri doesn't care about any other competitor in this thing other than Diva. That's who her focus has been on this entire time. While Emma going after Karen Chungus. If she can soften her up before, you know, her matchup with Nia Jax, she could eliminate her. There goes the champ to the outside though. Both champions in trouble. You got the Knockouts champion getting beat up by Karen Chungus to get the women's champion who's getting obliterated by Earth Chan. And now you see, meanwhile, on the left side of the ring here, Yuri and Diva just not taking any physical contact away from each other. They've just been brawling it out here. Diva does not focus on anybody. Meanwhile, you saw Earth Chan get chucked to the steel steps over there. Close enough, though. And now Karen Chungus, the dark horse in this matchup, could possibly win the matchup for her team. And now Yuri got planted on the apron there. That looked nasty. And now Karen Chungus now going for the face here on Emma. These women have got to focus on what's happening inside the ring. That's the way this thing ends. And now Diva trying to make Yuri tap out here. And if she does so, this match is pretty much over. We're going to get the final laugh, so to speak. But it looks like Rain realized what was happening. Rolled to the inside of the ring. And now she went back outside to beat up Earth Chan like she was doing earlier. So amazing. And now, though, Earth Chan not looking good over there. You got Karen Chungus, who's still been beating up Emma, surprisingly. And Karen Chungus, while she's doing that, you got Diva and Yuri just so fixated on each other that they've been brawling this whole time. And now Yuri going for the arm of Diva, trying to break it here. And Emma once again going right after Karen Chungus, though. Punch to the face, it was connected, though. And now you got Rain trying to get Earth Chan back into the ring, it seems. And she throws her back inside. Meanwhile, Yuri's trying to set up for a powerbomb. It seems maybe she's got something else in mind. Gonna plant Diva's face onto the mat. Meanwhile, Karen gets a suplex. And now Rain plants Earth Chan's face onto the mat once more. And it seems like their team is going well for them. Stunner here by the champ. And Earth Chan is down. And then you got Karen Chungus and Diva, who don't know what's happening right now. And you see Rain trying to set up for the submission hold. If Earth Chan taps out here, she's pretty much done. Diva's trying to break it up here. It didn't work out so well for her, though. Apparently, she didn't make her submit there, but it seems like this time she's going to. Karen's on the outside. Emma's going to focus on her while the women's champion sets up for the Dragon Sleeper. And there she plants her, though. Diva not realizing what the hell is happening. Oh, but Earth Chan escapes it, though. This time, Earth Chan saw it coming. She's done her tape study for this matchup, and she knows exactly the moveset that the women's champion has here. And you got Emma, who's, you know, trying to get rid of Karen Chungus, trying to keep her on the outside, trying to keep her distracted as much as possible. But you got Mecha Lucian, who are just ganging up on the women's champ, but she kicks out. And Kara got planted face first onto the steel steps. Goodness, I hope she wasn't wearing glasses. And now Diva setting up for her finisher. If she can knock out the women's champion, that would be a huge win for her here. And she got her, connected it. Going for the cover now. The champ is down. Emma trying to break this up, trying to save her teammate, and she does, though, right in time. She almost failed there for a split second. Yuri's back into this thing, and she also realized that Karen Chungus is, a competitor that many people are not focusing on here, but that is the danger part. Karen Chungus could just swoop in at any minute, and she throws her to the outside, though, and now Yuri's got something in mind here. Meanwhile, Emma trying to set up for something here. Meanwhile, Yuri going for the baseball slide here. Oh my god! Karen Chungus just got killed, and there goes Diva to the outside. And you got Rain and Emma trying to work together to take out Earth Chan. Trying to take out the bigger competitor, the more experienced veteran in this matchup. While the rest of them, are knocked out. And now Rain setting up for the double leg Boston Crab. If Earth Chan taps out, this thing's done and over with. Diva's trying to do something here, but it's not working. What the fuck is she doing? Meanwhile, Karen Chungus is getting beat up over there, but Earth Chan still escapes it. I don't know how the hell she's still in this. Big attack there by Yuri. And now Diva trying to go for the attack on Emma, but Emma still managed to go for the arm, and Yuri, you see her showboating right now. The women's champion is out of here. Oh my god, spear by Earth Chan. Saw the opening, and that's exactly what she needed. And now Karen Chungus capitalizing on the scissor kick. Both champions, though, are down, and that leaves Yuri to fend for herself, though. Earth Chan, if she can get the pin here for her team, it'll be a huge win tonight, and she does. Unfortunate that Yuri had to take the pin in this match, but Earth Chan, Diva, and Karen Chungus win here, as this sets up a perfect way for Karen to get some momentum ahead of her second round match with Nia Jax. That was a hell of a match, though. I will say that was very good. Very well put by all 6 women in this thing. It was a back and forth, but at the end of the day, they could not get rid of Karen Chungus and Mecha Lucian. Karen Chungus just rubbing salt in the wound by using Emma's finisher. I cannot believe it. Oh my god, though. You see, big win, though, tonight for Karen Chungus and Mecha Lucian. Like, god, though, the women's champion, the knockout champion, Yuri, taking an L here, but, they've got to focus on bigger, and, they got to focus on the bigger picture next week, because Earth Chan is in the women's tag, not the women's tag, but she's in the women's Survivor Series match. And Diva and Karen Chungus are kind of just taking a break that night, but Earth Chan's definitely got a lot under her belt, and so does Emma and Rain, though, of course. And you saw Earth Chan, defeated Emma here, but, she's got to listen to her come Survivor Series, or else we're going to lose. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We now know the final competitors of the Women's Survivor Series team. It will be Earth Chan, Emma, 02, and, of course, the newly Undyne that qualified, taking on Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Liv Morgan, and Shayna Baszler. That is sure to be a hell of a fight, though. And we already ran down the card for Fury last night, but we don't need to do that again here. Thank you for joining us, and good night, everybody.